Good morning, student. Today we are going to discussing about the function. A function is the most important topic in our C programming. So what is a function? A function is a block of the statements. A block of the statement performing a specific task here. It's performing specific task which can be called from a other part of the program, which can be called from the other part of the program. In every C program has at least one function that is main. That is main. So without a function, there is a no C program. Without function, there is a no C program. So first of all, a function is a something that is a subprogram which we are declare in the function is a subprogram which we are declare in the main program. Okay, a subprogram. It's a subprogram. The program is a little bit instructions we are giving to doing the task here. Okay, so we are dividing the work here to performing a main function work and sub function work here. So this main function is called here to the sub function. Okay, so if this function is designed for a specific task here, okay, whenever the code we have to perform a specific task is called as a, that is called as a function. We can call as a subprogram. So this one concept is called as a modular programming. Modular programming concept is there. So what is a modular programming concept here? So modular program means here a program is divided into different portions or different modules here. That is called as a modular programming here. Okay, modular programming called as well. So a modular programming the manage the part of the program one by one to solution here. This is a method of programming approaching to organizing the typical systematic manner. Typical systematic manner. So here the program can be divided into different sections. This type of section will be called as a modular programming sections here we call this one. Okay, so basically there are a two types of functions are there in the C language. So there are the two functions are there here. Okay, the two functions are there here. Standard library functions, or we can call as a predefined functions or built-in functions. Built-in functions. And second one is user-defined functions. So standard library function means here the programs are along with coming a your compiler or predefined functions. Okay, built-in functions are same meaning is there, you know. Okay, let us go for a next one. Basically the language types we can divide it into procedural language and functional oriented language, object oriented language here. So procedural language means here there is a some procedures are there after the work finished, the complete program will be exited. And the functional oriented programming, the variables are fixed here. Okay, there we can run the function, then after that complete the work here. Object oriented programming is completely based on the objects are there, complete based on the objects are there here. So let us the think a specific series of the well-structured step and procedure is composed program. That is a procedural program contains systematic order and statement functions commanding complaint the task is there. So well-structured means here that is a procedural program is there. The second one is a functional programming which is written for pure functionals, never be modified in the functional. So never be modified the variable in the functional programming. The variables are cannot be modified. It creating the an output. It is creating a new output every time here. So there is a functional oriented programming. In situation where they are the different operation will be done, same data likes will be there. The first the class concept and functional concept will be there in the object oriented concept. They resolve the around the object means here the code plus data is equal to object here. So what are the code we are writing and based on the data. Okay, so that is a called as an object oriented programming, developing the to easy to develop or debugging and maintaining the software. These are the things are there in the object oriented programming is there. Now a few points are very important in the functional function. So what is there are a no limit in the functions. Okay, in the C program we can write a number of functions here there. Number of function we can write here. Second one, C program can have the any number of functions. Okay, okay, there is no limit is there. And third one, a function can be called itself, the function is called as a recursive function. Okay, and without there is a function, without a function there is no C program. So that a main is a first function is there. Okay, that main function is called as a, we are called as a standard library functions here. Okay, these functions are inbuilt functions in C program. They are taken from the C library. So these functions are available in the library, so that is called as a library functions or predefined functions we call here. Okay, the standard library functions, built-in functions here. Okay, so here next, and these functions defined in the header file. These functions are defined, this का coding जो भी files है header files में रहता. Okay, the use the function we need include the header file first one. So whenever you want to use that function file, so that should be included in the header file. For example, we want to use that print the message, we have to use the printf function. Then we have to use that main, under the main standard input output header file, standard input output header file. So every program we are writing the stdio dot h. This is a standard input output file. In this one we have the functions called as a printf, okay, and scanf will be there. So whenever we are to using in the main program functions, in that files will be there in the header file, same as a, if you can use the math.h for mathematical functions here. Okay, so that is the thing of a printf functions here. Then it is a standard library function sent to the information to output the screen, display the output on the screen. Okay, this function can be defined in the standard header file just now we discussed here. And square root function, if you have to use the square root function, then your mathematical header file should be there. These are the some other header files we are using in the, for example, ascertain the programs here. Okay, then locations, so location like functions here. Okay, so the standard library functions, we are using standard library functions for output for standard stdio.h. Okay, so this is the things of the thing. And next one, user defined functions here. So user defined functions means here which is created by the as per the need. Okay, a user can be created by the their own function, that is called as a user defined functions. Okay, so the general format of the user defined functions are here. Function name first should be there. Okay, function type, the purpose of the function type means it is a which type of function, integer function or a float function. Okay, the value should be or void means that nothing should be written, taken from return the value. Then उसके बाद దాని తర్వాత ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఫంక్షన్ టైప్ తర్వాత ఫంక్షన్ నేమ్ ఇవ్వాలి. ఓకే, ఫంక్షన్ నేమ్ హియర్ we are giving a depending on the your purpose of the program. And argument 1, argument 2, these are arguments and parameters, data types, and function body, return statement. If anything written to main, then we have to use a return statement. So this is the main thing of your function. Their main 4 components are there in the function. Okay, the what are that one, return type should be there in the function, function name should be there, function body should be there, and return statement should be there. These 4 things will be there. Without these 4 there is no called as a function here. Okay, the next one, if you take a small example on the function, if you taking a small example on the function, so this is a int is there, add int x and y. Okay, so int is comes under the return type, int is comes under return type, add is comes under the function name. Okay, and x and y is comes under the arguments here called as well. Okay, parameters also. Then function body means the curly brace begins and closing, this is a function body, this is a function body. And return statement, this is a return statement here, this is a return statement. This return statement will be going to give the a main function. This is the values you're sending in the main function. So these are the things we have noted. So let us go for a return type. Return type refers to the type of the value we should be returning to the calling portion of the program. Means here what are the value should be returned to the our main function, that should be written in the return type here. Okay, if nothing value should be returned to the main program, then we have to use the void. Nothing value should be returned to the void and the function name. The next one, if integer values are returning, that should be written int. If character, so there is a return type, we have to give the a basic data types. What are the your basic data types are there, that should be given here. The what are the basic data types are there in C language? Integer, int, character, so char, okay, and float, float, we can give a float value. Okay, so double like this one we can giving the return type under the function name. Before function name we must to specify the return type. If any return type is not specifying the function, that is assumed as a void return type. Function name के पहले ఫంక్షన్ కన్నా ముందు మనం రిటర్న్ టైప్ అనేది స్పెసిఫై చేయాలి. ఇఫ్ నాట్ రిటర్న్ టైప్ ఎనీ స్పెసిఫైడ్, రిటర్న్ టైప్ పెట్టకపోతే దిట్ ఈస్ అజ్యూమ్డ్ దట్ ఈస్ ఎ వాయిడ్ రిటర్న్ టైప్. దట్ ఈస్ అజ్యూమ్డ్ దట్ ఈస్ ఎ వాయిడ్ రిటర్న్ టైప్ హియర్. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఫంక్షన్ నేమ్ హియర్. ఫంక్షన్ నేమ్ షుడ్ బి రిలేటెడ్ టు ద ఫంక్షన్ ఆపరేషన్. ఫంక్షన్ ఆపరేషన్, ఫంక్షన్ అనేది దేనికి తయారు చేస్తున్నామో దాన్ని బట్టి ఫంక్షన్ నేమ్ డిసైడ్ చేయాలి. फंक्शन कई को लिए बना रहे आप फंक्शन कई को क्रिएट कर रहे, वाई यू आर राइटिंग द सब प्रोग्राम ऑफ फंक्शन, that name should be we have to give on the function name, because easy to understand the purpose of the function, because easy to understand the purpose of the function. For example, I want to display the output multiple times, so that I am writing a output is a function name. Now read the data from the function, so I am writing a read data. Okay, so like this one I want to print the line. Okay, I want to print the some lines on the screen, so I write we can design, we can write the name of the function line function here. Okay, under that this is called as a function name. Here one thing important here, whenever your function name is declared, okay, there is a part here, declaration part is there, definition part is there. Okay, so the function consisting of a two main thing is a declaration part is there and definition part or defined part is there. This will be discussed in the next. Okay, first of all, declaration means here it's consisting of a function name. Declaration means here it's consisting of a function name or a prototype, okay, of a function. Here we no need to mention the function name of a parameters. Okay, in the declaration we can write the function name and no need to specify. If it is needed any parameters we can write. So the declaration tells the compiler about the function name. The declaration is telling about the function name. For declaration we have to using that one. Okay, return type and data type that we called as a name of the function and function data type here. For example, I can declare like an int, okay, add int if I writing this one, or if you can write variable name also, no problem here. Okay, so int is a return type, add is a function name here. Okay, and the int is a data type. This will be declared all a declaration part. This will be declared as a declaration parts. So it is assumed that compiler assumed that one declaration part is where the function is integer type, the function name is add, that will be taken a two parameters. Okay, that is an integer parameters here. The next part is that one definition part. So definition part is a providing the actual body. Definition part is called an actual body. This is normally called as a function body. इसको क्या बोलते हैं अपन, फंक्शन बॉडी भी बोल सकते हैं अपन. ओके, वेयर द फंक्शन मेन पार्ट विल बी एग्जिस्टेड. Okay, meaning of the code will be executed, the code will be written under the function body. So this is the function body we called as a definition or defined. Okay, so what are the content we are writing in this function? This is called as a definition. Okay, so normally we call as a function body. A function body's compounding statement defines the action to be taken by the function. Which type of action should be taken, that should be written in the function body, and information passing through function via arguments or parameters, and return value via return statement. If function we are going to passing any arguments or statements, parameters, that should be written by using the return statement. Whenever you are passing any arguments in the or any parameters in the function, like this we are just discussed int. Okay, these are called as a parameters and argument. So this will be discussed in the next class detailedly, but prime being we assume that these are the integer is a parameter or argument here. Some functions are accepting the information but not return anything. Some functions are accepting the information but not return. For example, printf is a function is there where this can accept the information. This can be display the information. Okay, but whereas the other function like scanf function, there will multiple values will be displayed accepted here. Okay, So here scanf will accept the information, whereas it will not display, but printf it will display the information. So this type of a function will be there in there. Some function will be written the value, some function will not have a written the value. Next one we discuss about the return statement. Return statement used in the all subprograms. Okay, and return statement are used for calling functions or program here. Okay, main whenever the ending the function, a return statement will be there. If the function not having the return statement, that type of function will called as a void function. The statement can appear in the function body, and we can write a number of any number of return statement, 1 or 2 3 4 5 within the function body. Okay, there is only one return statement is there, no, not is a compulsory. We can write number of return statement, number of time we can return the value to the main function. If any function is not written value is there, that function is called as a void function. So if you have function return, you can write a return the what you can variable name, for example return a, like we can write it here semicolon. No, if you want to return any some with the expression like return and return, okay, we can write here return a plus b. Only we can return this type of thing is there. This is called an expression. This is called as an expression here. So this is the topic we completed today. So next one we going to complete the function definition, declaration, arguments, parameters we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.